65. The accidental alpha trumps the intentional beta. And this is kind of one of those weird situational maxims, but Chateau had a good reason for everything. With this, I can only guess, for lack of a better word, an educated guess of what he really meant. And I would love to be able to find out from him someday. The accidental alpha, a lot of times alpha, it's situational. It's like a boss, a guy that's in charge of a military unit, a person who has a lot of money and people under his thumb, an expert at the front of the room, a musician that is really, he's like at the front of the room. He's very popular, even like can be a celebrity, but when he gets home, the wife is in charge. And he's yes, dear, no, dear, yes, dear, no, dear. It is a situational alpha situation. You see a lot of it in the military. You see a lot of it in sports because you have guys that are very accomplished in male-dominated leadership roles, but they can't manage women. And women, a woman gets their teeth into him, and he's basically a beta boy, and you see it sometimes. You're like, oh my God, I thought he knew what he was doing. He does it. I mean, a lot of military guys go home and their very overweight wife is in charge, and it's not pretty, but it's normal. But again, the accidental alpha, the guy that happens to be at the front of the room and has charisma during that time and is, meeting girls and rubbing elbows and, answering questions, trumps the intentional beta, which is a guy who shows up with flowers at the door. He acquiesces every one of her demands. He's always there for her. It's good morning, good night. Hey, I hope you have a great day, beautiful. A lot of this intentional beta that they don't know is actually damaging, and they're all over our ass, is more damaging than even a situational or accidental alpha situation. Because at least with the accidental alpha, there's a moment that he has dominance. And that can be strung. You can string 3 or 4 dominant situations together, and then you have something going on. But again, the accidental or the situational alpha actually is better than the intentional beta, which is your romance before sex, your romance before a relationship. Like we always say, romance is a something that can be sprinkled liberally on an already existing sexual relationship, and all relationships start with sex, at least those that last of any length of time. But just keep in mind, it's better for you to be in a situational alpha position than to be intentionally beta. It's just going to work in your favor. Longer lasting, it's more exciting for the girl, and everyone benefits from that. If you guys are interested, or if you have any questions, you can go to YouTube, put it in the comment section. I'll do my absolute best to address it.